So if you ask how, so there is some technical issues, so you can see how we are looping over for. Okay, so we can loop over in two ways. Okay, we can see, this is the traditional loop, okay, and this is the modern loop. We will end up by using this kind of loops with collection. So we type index, we define index of type integer, and we run it to be in range length of s, and then we can choose what to type. So other way, we can type like this for ch in s, and then I can type print ch. And when I run this code, okay, so I got A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So this is the two ways that I can access the elements of S, or by this is called fast iteration. So or by fast iteration, okay, or by regular iteration, okay. So there is other. So let us go back to our so we start talking about data type. So what is data type? This is a data and methods. So why I didn't write function? Because a method is belong to the same data type. The method of person was displayed. The method of let's say circle or point was distance. This is not a function. We call it in our terminology with object-oriented programming, we call it a method. But function is mostly something general. So here I can say that when I am writing for index or I, I don't need to type that because I type it here just to save time. So if I write for index in range the length of S, so this is the range here. As you can see, it is a function. How can I know this is a function? Because here I didn't call it with an object. So this is called a function. Now the terminology of object-oriented programming, we can use it with a string. So we can write here using count, find, and rfind, okay, methods. Okay, so in this way I can use our terminology. So I will let you running this. This is a kind of hands-on, you know, that you can practice in your free time. So I will go in fast mode in this each method and let you practice that after that. So for example, if you want to count the number of occurrence of O here, so you can see I defined a sentence, and then I call the count method on this object, and I pass, okay, this character, and that will allow me to get the 5. So if I run it in our code, Visual Studio Code, okay, so I will get the 5 here, as you can see. Okay, so this is one option. Okay, as the count, we have also the find. So the find how in sentence. Okay, so it's a return for me the index where the how is located. So it's 12. So we can say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and here is the 12. Okay, so please, if you recall here in the first section, when I started my Python session, look at the way that I use for beginners. So when I start demonstrating, so I write in a more clear way than today. So I write the code, I write the output, and I write the example, and what's meant by this example, and so on. And so to make you remember this, okay? And so on. Now, in this intermediate okay, document, so we can write in a simple way. I can write here the instruction, and this is a comment, so I can write what is the output. And in this way, I can present more things, okay, in efficient way. And really, I don't here need to display a lot of things here, just to let you know that there is a function or method that's called find, and there is a method that's called, this can find how, starting from the right. So we got also the 20, okay? 12, sorry. So there is a method also is alpha. So if you want to check whether all the characters are not including any other characters rather than alphabetic characters, so you can use is alpha. So in this case, as you can see, okay, let me demonstrate it. So if I wanted here to write all of them, so as you can see, I will never get, okay, this not alphabetic, okay, but if I change, sorry, if I change this to, let's see, for ta-ta-ta, and here there is a 999, and then I write, okay, as I run it, so as you can see, are not alphabetic, okay? So this is the way that you can understand. And really, if you are beginner, maybe so beginner, and you are, this is the first course of Python, asking where I can use this, don't be aware. There will be a time you will use it, but here, just to know. Okay, so there is all characters are number, or is all number. This is the, let me say, this is the names that are convenient way in Python. So is spaces, if you want to check if there is a space or no space, okay? Working with date time, okay, is other. So this is enough and handy with the string. You don't need more than knowing more than this method. If you want more, so you can go to the internet, to the python.org, and you can read a lot there. And now let us move to the date time. So date time is another data type that you can use it in your code. So for example, if you want to display, this is the year, I think, month, day, and hour, minutes, and seconds, okay? In that way. So this is one day, and this is other day. You need to import the module date time, okay? So if you wanted to print the difference between 2 days, you can use print A minus B, or this is an OOP. So you can say A minus B dot days. So if I run the code, so you can see, okay. So this is a snippet of code that I wanted to put here, which belong to date time that you can use later, okay? So let me move on and start with the list. List, okay? No, we will make a break now. I said that. So
just 10 minutes a break, friends, okay? And then we come up and start working with the list data type. And there's a lot of things now to talk about this. It's a very handy data type. So let us make a break, okay, for 10 minutes, and we'll see you after 10 minutes, okay? Bye-bye.